Each of us can have different tastes, and if any of your favorite seasons don't appear in this video, you can write them in the comments. What makes each season special is a good script, good acting, and keeping us excited in every episode. Besides that, it also depends on how connected we are to the season, because if you watched a season when you were a kid, you'll be so connected to that season that you'll always think it's the best for you. We should also evaluate the suits, transformations, powers, and the theme. Number 7. We'll start with Power Rangers SPD Season 13, aired in 2005. This series has a police style in which they catch the enemies as if they were arresting them just like normal police. They also use phrases, logos and Zords, very police style. The costumes are very well designed, including the helmets that are always important in all Power Rangers costumes. The transformation has very good presentation and their characters are well built. The script of this series started out very serious, plus they included the first Omega Ranger of the franchise. One of the things I like most about this season is Commander Kruger, who is a high-level mentor, and best thing of all is that he is also a Power Ranger. Number 6. The next season is Power Rangers Zeo, season number 4, aired in 1996. What I like most about this season is that it is still somewhat connected to Mighty Morphin, as it has several characters that made the jump to Zeo. The Zeo crystals were so powerful that they have been commented on throughout the history of the comics. Obviously, as we expected, the acting was still of the same quality, as they are almost all the same actors as the past seasons. The villains of this season started off strong, as the Machine Empire managed to make Rita and Zed leave Earth, which makes us feel that they are more powerful and darker. One of the best things Power Rangers Zeo had was the Gold Ranger and the arrival of Jason to the series. The Gold Ranger's powers have been so iconic that after many years fans still love this character and his transformation. Number 5. Another favorite season is Power Rangers in Space from 1998. This is season number 6, and it was the last of the Zordon era, giving a culmination to one of the best sagas in history. We all know that Zordon will always be one of the most iconic characters in the entire franchise, and this season was his last appearance due to his passing. This alone makes the season memorable, but this is not the only thing that makes this season one of the best. The villains of this saga make the story much more entertaining, and besides that, we have one of the best villains in all of history, Astronema, who later ends up being part of the Power Rangers and sister of the Red Ranger. All this makes the plot iconic, and its characters will be remembered forever. Finally, we must mention its Red Ranger, which has been one of the best Red Rangers of the whole franchise. Number 4. In 2001, it was presented what would be one of the best seasons of Power Rangers that would mark the history of the franchise. Power Rangers Time Force, being season number 9, which had a very good idea from the beginning with time travel. In this season we are introduced to one of the best villains in history, Rancic, which is considered the best villain by many fans and one of the few villains who actually was never defeated. Time Force was able to make history because even though Wes is the central protagonist, it is the only series that has a female Pink Ranger as the leader. Another thing I like is that there are 2 Red Rangers. One is Wes, who is the main Red Ranger and is considered one of the best Rangers in the franchise. The other is Eric, the Quantum Ranger, who is the 6th Ranger this season and one of my favorite Red Rangers. Although the costume design is very simple, the helmets have been iconic since the visor is the same color as the costume and not black like the helmets in all the other seasons. Number 3. Power Rangers RPM was the 17th season, released in 2009, and it quickly became a series that greatly changed the franchise. This season had a storyline aimed more at an older audience, and that was the biggest shift it made. Normally, Power Rangers has always been a show targeted toward children, but Power Rangers RPM made a huge difference with its darker and more serious story. Although the special effects in this season aren't my favorites, we have to say that the dark storyline and all the drama made it one of the best seasons in history. Number 2. Power Rangers Dino Fury was excellent, but I must say that Power Rangers Cosmic Fury was even better due to its different format. Cosmic Fury was the last season of Power Rangers and premiered in 2023, but despite being the last, it truly made an incredible change. All Power Rangers series follow the same format where each episode isn't highly connected to the previous one, but Power Rangers Cosmic Fury connected all the episodes, making it feel like a 10-episode movie. Another great thing was that it had very few Sentai scenes, the suits were original, and we had many surprises. The significant involvement of the Morphin Masters was excellent, having Lord Zed as the lead villain was also great, and Ollie turned out to be an excellent villain for the story. Another fantastic part was having Billy as both a mentor and a part of the team. Other great surprises were finally seeing the Dark Ranger transform and Mick becoming the Red Ranger. Number 1. I know many may not agree, but for me, the best season will always be the first, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is not just because of nostalgia, but because it's the series that started it all and made history forever. Mighty Morphin has many advantages in its favor. For example, being the first, it didn't feel repetitive compared to any other Power Rangers series. We can also say it had the best Red Ranger in history and the most recurring Ranger in the entire franchise, Tommy Oliver. Both Rangers have been pivotal to the franchise and are two icons after 30 years of history. Add to this their mentor Zordon, who was a revolutionary character for that time, with his face appearing inside a glass tube, which was innovative back then. Moreover, Zordon marked an era as the best mentor in the entire franchise and is remembered by all Power Rangers fans. Great superhero series are recognized by having great villains, and Rita Repulsa has been one of the best villains we've seen. She's a witch with all the right elements to be a great character, and you know it when fans love the villain rather than hate them. Write your list of the best seasons in the comments, as each of us will have a different perspective. Like this video and subscribe for more Power Rangers seasons.